Today we are gonna discuss so many things. As I'm so fortunate that I have found you on my channel because you are a prominent English teacher, as I know. So thank you
Thank
so much.
you, and I'm really happy to as you invited me to join. It would be really a great session. Hope we would be able to share some of our experience to all the learners.
Exactly. Lots of learners will get to know so
Yeah,
many things from our conversation.
absolutely.
Yeah. So my first question to you: how any learner, basic English learner, can become a good English speaker?
Well, there are a lot of ways, Subham, but generally, as we all do know, the basics of speaking are listening and speaking, and we need to be consistent with that. Because, first of all, we need to observe how the speakers are speaking. We need to focus on the basic structures. Once we have some idea regarding that, then after that, we can create our rooms, or there are a lot of online applications we can practice there. But before that, listening is really crucial, I must say.
That's great. Yeah.
Hmm.
Some of my viewers have asked me that I don't know English grammar at all. So what should I do first? Should I learn English grammar or should I, listen to people or should I start speaking? So what's your opinion, brother?
Yes, you're right. There are a lot of people, those are really curious and they do have a doubt, or we can say a myth, that whether grammar is necessary or not. Well, first of all, you need to know for what purpose you are learning English. For normal communication, if you're learning, then it is quite okay if you are knowing basic things. But if you want to learn the proper English, so that no one will be able to counter you that you don't know English and you are just speaking, you have fluency, but your structures are not good. So prevention is better than cure. So if you know basics, at least the tenses. No, we are not telling you to learn direct speech, indirect speech, or active passive voice. The basic English everyone should go through, and it will not take much time. I guess 7 to 10 days it will take. And once you are done with that, then you can go for advanced level of speaking and later on things. But basic things, it is all about. For example, if I say that every time I'll give you biryani to eat, you'll feel biryani has no taste. So every day rice dal has a different value. So that's how the basics are important.
Exactly. That's a nice answer. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, I also don't know so many English grammar, but
Mhm.
I think speaking is the most important thing. I have to speak
Absolutely.
every single day with consistency.
Yeah. No
Help
excuses. No
me. Yes,
excuses. Yeah.
exactly. And really, I'm so disciplined when it comes to practicing English. I don't
Yeah.
waste a single day if it comes to practicing English.
Yeah, you're right. And there is one rule. One of my teacher has told me once that 3D rule we all have to follow. 3D is not about the mathematics 3D. It is about discipline, determination, and dedication. When you are disciplined, then you'll be able to dedicate your time and your hard work towards the skill that you are trying to learn. So these three things are really necessary if you want early improvement. Like I have seen a lot of people, they have been learning the same language or same skill from since years. So if you want early improvement, if you want to learn within few months, then you have to be consistent and proactive as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. But what about these problems? People always complain that I have fear. People might laugh at me. So
Yeah.
how I can come out of this problem? So do you have any solution to people who are already suffering from this phobia? I can say phobia, right?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we have to accept ourselves, our label, and the availability we have. Acceptance, I mean, you can't pretend all the time. Sometimes we have to be real. Okay, whatever we have to accept that thing. And why we are trying to learn. As we don't know, we are trying to learn. If you know already everything, then there's no point to learn. So
Exactly.
life is all about learning and updating yourself. The way you update your mobile phone, the way you update everything. So you need to update yourself. And what people will say, see, people will say a lot of things, but it is all about what you think about yourself. And believe in yourself, believe in your skills, and you have to be curious all the time. If you're getting something to learn, then you have to learn that thing. And if you feel bad about yourself, if you feel that you are lacking at some point, then make sure that next time you'll be able to develop yourself, because learning is necessary. And rather than comparing yourself with others, you have to compare yourself with your old version. So it is all about self improvement, because the label varies from person to person. Your label, your situation is different from others, so it is all about self learning, self improvement, and self belief, I must say. I guess
Exactly.
even we all have gone through that. I know your journey, even you know my journey. So we all have gone through the same part. Even we both are from state board. Like we are not from English medium or native speakers. We all have learned from all those things. So it is very common.
Exactly. And I think that when you first started learning English, you were also not so good at speaking.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, people will not believe, but the truth is that I still remember when I joined one application named Leap Scholar. The very first day, they did ask me the question that, "What is your favorite pet animal?" And I was completely blank because I'm a person who was not having any proper idea what to speak, where to start. And I spoke, I guess, 2 to 3 lines, and I was fumbling. I was completely nervous. And now you can see that how we have improved a lot because of the practice.
Exactly. Now I just wanna be a good English speaker like you. Really, whenever I listen to you, I just get impressed because your speech is so clear. You speak well. You are a fluent English speaker, and you don't take pause. So you are a great speaker, in my opinion. Really.
Thank you. I would say I'm a good learner. I try to observe things. I try to observe things, whatever the good things we come to know from others. And I love your consistency, Shubham. I have seen a lot of speakers, a lot of learners, but the kind of consistency you guys have, I have been connected with you guys on different platforms, and I have seen your journey. So that is what is always inspiring for me as well. Because I'm a person, whenever I find something is not working for me, then sometimes I try not to continue that, but you are having that thing, and I really love and appreciate.
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, I'm so consistent because I'm passionate about learning English. I
True.
want to be a good English speaker. I want to be famous. So I think if I want to become something, I have to give something. I have to give my
Absolutely.
100%.
Yes. Yes, you're
So
right. Here you
that's what.
mentioned a good point, a good word, that is inspiration. So I would love to tell or share this thing to all of you guys. It is necessary to believe in yourself, and you should be inspired all the time. Because if you don't have a proper reason, if you're not passionate enough to learn something, then it would be hard for you. Because, for example, we are learning something. So we have to enjoy the process of learning. If you're not enjoying what you speak, where you speak, and whatever you do, so just enjoy your work, then you'll get more motivation, inspiration from inside. So it is really necessary.
Exactly, you're right. Nowadays, look, we have every resources of learning
Yeah.
anything. We have online resources, right? YouTube, other platforms where we can practice English. But still people are getting diverted.
You're right.
So yeah. So I think that's why people always complain that I cannot speak English. But how you can speak English because you are not devoted to yourself.
True.
You are getting diverted. You are just go from one application to another application. You watch one video to another video, and that's how you just watch video. But when it comes to practice English, you do nothing. I
Yes, you're right. Well, no, there is one point also. Like nowadays, we are having everything free of cost. Online applications are there, free applications, videos are there. But people need to remember one thing: when something is free of cost, then it takes your time, it takes your attention, it takes your dedication. So there is nothing free. So the time matters, the dedication matters. Each and every small things, your effort matters. So maybe today you are trying a bit less, but tomorrow, if you're consistent, that small thing will give you better result.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
because things never happens overnight. No, it is not a magic, it is not a miracle, it is the hard work, I guess.
Exactly. Some people even think that I can become a good English speaker within 3 months, 4 months.
Never,
It
it
is
never happens.
unrealistic, right?
True.
Yeah, because this is a great thing. Speaking English well is a great thing, and to achieve great thing, you have to invest time. You have to
Yes.
go with the flow, right?
And there are a lot of people, I have seen that they are quite good at speaking in audio application, and while talking on phone call is okay, but when it comes to facing the crowd, public speaking, they afraid a lot. So I'll tell them, if you want to learn real communication, effective communication, we say, you have to focus on your way of speaking, body language, gestures, eye contact. Look at me, look in my eyes. So these are
Exactly.
the things, it shows your confidence, and we say this is the effective communication. Because if you're just hiding your face, if you're just hiding from all those problems, then maybe it would be hard for you to learn the real communication.
Exactly. And that is
So
why the communication
true.
and confidence comes, right? Confidence.
Absolutely.
People don't have confidence to face
Mm,
crowd. They always think that people are gonna react on my speaking. So I think, if we are a learner, we should not think about anyone. Yes,
true.
making mistake is okay, but next time be careful not to make the same mistake that you have
Yeah.
already committed.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
So we have talked so many things about the improvement of English. Now let's talk about something about your personal life. If you don't mind, if I ask you
Sure,
some
sure.
questions.
Why not? Yes,
Yeah,
you can ask.
exactly. So what's your hobby? Could you please tell me?
I'm a passionate person, so whenever I find something interesting and learnable, I consider it as my hobby and I try to follow that thing for a specific period of time. So nowadays, I do have hobbies of doing yoga. Sometimes I do write poetries in my free time. I feel literature has that strength to impress people, and it is part of communication as well. Because when you read something, you write your thoughts. That is quite good.
Wow, super. So you mean to say that you are a productive person?
Everyone should be like, that is the way of living. If you are inert, then you have no place in your life, so you have to be active enough.
That's great. And you mentioned that you practice yoga. So, yes,
Yes.
I do also practice yoga every single day in the morning, and I get lots of benefits.
True.
I think that yoga has improved my concentration. And as you
Yes,
say
you're
that
right.
initially, that I'm so consistent, I'm so disciplined in making videos. I think yoga has somehow helped me in this particular activity that I'm so consistent today.
Yes, you're right. Like when you do positive things, when you have positive habits, you'll get positive energy. So life is all about that. So when you're having some good habits, ultimately you will get the happiness and satisfaction whatever you do. So it is all about that. So yes, we should have some good habits. You
Yes.
can't procrastinate all the time. So it's better to have a better life, and the life is all about having your habits. It's controlled by that.
Exactly. And what about those people who procrastinate that, not today, tomorrow I'll start speaking English, and tomorrow comes, then again they say that no, not today, day after tomorrow I'll start. So, do you want to say something about those people?
Well, see, first of all, you need to understand why you are trying to learn. Is it important for you? And when you are trying to do something or trying to learn something, try to prioritize your things. If something is necessary for you at that moment, then you have to do that. Because, for example, today I didn't do, tomorrow I have to do the same thing. So it is all about reminding yourself whether you have to do it today or you have to do it tomorrow. Prevention is better than cure. I must repeat it again. That this is the thing. Like, I mean, you can't run away from things, so
Mhm.
it would be a burden on you later on. So yeah, it is better to do it now if you're capable to do so.
Exactly. So, now I want to thank you a lot that you have given your precious time on
Thank,
my channel. So, thanks a lot. I think all of,
thank
all
you
of
very
the
much.
viewers will get to know something from you, from the
Yeah,
conversation. Thank you so much.
thank you, Subham, and thank you to all those listeners or viewers who are going to watch these videos. And be consistent and try to learn and enjoy the process of learning. Look at us, like we are enjoying while talking. So this is something you need to do, and try to update yourself every day and try to learn something new. Thank you.